Ryan Garcia or Mario Barrios?
Ryan might look like he's pretty focused, so I do expect a good version of him for this fight. But I just don't think he's got that grit like Mario has.
I'm leaning towards Garcia, but you can never write off Barrios. You can't ever doubt a Mexican.
It's a 50-50 fight, man. I feel like both these fighters are gonna be good.
I think Ryan's gonna get him with that classic shot that he's got.
Ryan Garcia at his best, I think he's going to be a lot of trouble for Barrios.
I got Barrios winning by either late knockout or decision.
What did you think of Ryan's performance?
It was a masterclass performance. That jab he was popping, the way he was calm, cool, collective, literally. But I love the fact that he was using his combinations and stuck to the game plan. You know, he just had to stay calm. That's it.
Rolly, what's up, brother? What did you think about Ryan's performance?
I think it's funny how he didn't call me out.
Are you surprised?
No.
EJ, I know you don't like this walk over here, but we gotta ask, what do you think about that Ryan fight?
I mean, pretty good. He did his thing.
Yeah. Connor, what do you think? What do you think about that Ryan fight?
Yeah, I think he's a great fighter. What a great performance. But ultimately, you know, Ryan can get it next. I believe that's the plans. If he wants it, he can get it next. So yeah, let's get it done. Can you get a picture with the champ? Cool.
Shock heard around boxing the wait is over, and the boxing world is stunned. For years, critics called him a social media fighter, a TikTok champion, a star without substance. But Ryan Garcia didn't just win a fight, he grabbed history in a performance nobody predicted. Ryan Garcia dismantled Mario Barrios and captured his first world title at 147 pounds from a shocking first-round knockdown. To a mid-fight injury that nearly flipped the script. This wasn't just a boxing match, it felt like a declaration of war on the entire division.
I felt Ryan focused, determined. He was calm, cool, collective. He fought a great world champion in Barrios. And one thing that I knew was going to happen when Ryan dropped him in the first round, I knew this fight was going to be a long fight because that's what Barrios is. Barrios is a warrior, so we have to give it up to Mario Barrios for being a great champion, for putting up a valiant fight. But I do have to say I'm very, very proud of Ryan Garcia. Winning a first world title for a fighter is probably the most special experience he's going to have up in that ring. Winning that first world title. And I am proud to say, guys, that I can call Ryan Garcia the new WBC world champion. He made us proud tonight. He's on top of the world and he deserves everything that he worked hard for. Ryan Garcia.
Whoa!
What's up, guys? You know, it feels good finally to be a world champion. This is something I've been dreaming of since I was 7 years old. This is the most richest history of bout you could get. 147 welterweight champion, WBC champion of the world. That's legendary. Oscar held that belt. Floyd's held that belt. Everybody's held that belt. And now Ryan Garcia is holding that belt. Honestly, this feels like a dream come true. And I couldn't be more happy and blessed right now.
Betrayal angled the atmosphere inside the arena felt different. Heavy. Personal because across from Ryan wasn't just Barrios standing in the opposite corner, was Joe Goosen, the former trainer who once knew all of Ryan's secrets. After their messy split following the Tank Davis loss, this felt like psychological warfare. The storyline was obvious. Goosen had the blueprint. He knew Ryan's habits, his flaws, his mental pressure points. But the moment the bell rang, something was clear. This wasn't the same Ryan Garcia.
I seen everything that I wanted to see from Ryan Garcia tonight. Jab, speed, head movement, all that stuff. He looked amazing tonight, bro. And I'm just, really happy for him, for his career. And I'm excited for the future, bro. He's gonna have some good fights.
First round earthquake seconds into round one, the entire game plan exploded. Ryan didn't probe. He didn't circle. He didn't test the waters. He hunted a lightning-fast right hand so quick it barely looked real, cracked Barrios clean on the side of the head down before the crowd could even settle. The champion was on the canvas. His legs betraying him. It was a massive 10-8 round. The building went silent. The chin that had survived wars with Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao was shaken in under 3 minutes. And suddenly, the betrayal storyline didn't matter anymore.
Ryan was just too sharp for Barrios. He was just too sharp. You know what I mean? Because Barrios couldn't get out. He couldn't get out. He landed, Ryan landed everything he wanted to land. That hook was ugly all the time. So, yeah, congratulations to Ryan.
Is the Devin Haney rematch, you think that should be the obvious thing? I feel like they're both welterweight champs, and the bad blood can be settled, right?
I think they can run it back. I think it'd be good for boxing.
Well, I mean, is there anything else you want to see Ryan fight? There are a lot of names, right?
What was that?
I said there are a lot of names. Is there anybody else you kind of would like to see Ryan in against?
Ryan, a threat to anybody. You know what I mean? And so, like he's been doing an amazing job, and so I was happy to come with my wife and my boys. And you know what? Congratulations to Ryan.
Thank you.
Speed versus survival. As the fight moved forward, the speed gap became almost uncomfortable to watch by round 4. Ryan was walking Barrios into combinations that looked unreal. Every time Barrios stepped in behind his jab, Ryan countered with laser-accurate hooks and sharp right hands. Round 5 felt like the beginning of the end. A clean right hand sent Barrios stumbling toward the ropes. For a second, it looked like the referee was ready to jump in. Ryan wasn't edging rounds. He was overwhelming a world-class fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Garcia pitches a shutout from 1 to 12. Mario Barrios had no idea. Joe Guzman had no idea that right hand, that looping right hand, was going to be on the money today. Now listen, they said it on the post-press conference that they were aware of it. But listen, it didn't look like it. Anytime Ryan Garcia threw that looping right hand, it landed on the money. Now, that wasn't just it. Great jab, great up jab. Mario Barrios didn't know what shots were coming. Now, in round 1, everybody was surprised. Wow, he knocks Mario Barrios out with a looping right hand. Everyone's thinking, left hook, left hook, left hook. And Ryan Garcia was a lot more disciplined with the left hook tonight. And shout out to Henry Garcia. Shout out to Henry Garcia. I seen you, boy. I seen you, boy, in the corner, and you was killing it. Great instructions, making sure that, Ryan stays disciplined with the left hand, doesn't overthrow it, doesn't let Mario Barrios time that left hand because he doesn't show it as much. Definitely the looping right hand was definitely the money shot. But like I said, once again, that jab tonight, Ryan Garcia's jab tonight was on the money. He had good defense, good instincts. He made Mario Barrios look like a C-level fighter. Not even Keith Thurman, not even Ugas could have did this. Not even Pacquiao could have did this. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Garcia beat Mario Barrios better than anybody, even better than Tank. Tank Davis was down on the unofficial scorecards until Floyd Mayweather came up into the corner. I was there. I was in Atlanta that day. And he was losing the fight until he stopped Mario Barrios.
The nightmare twist, then everything changed by round 8. Ryan's output dipped. The explosive burst slowed. Whispers started spreading ringside. In round 9, his father and trainer Henry Garcia revealed the problem. Ryan had injured his right hand. He hit Barrios so hard early that his main weapon was compromised. And just like that, the fight transformed. No longer a highlight reel. Now it was survival forced to rely heavily on his left hand. Ryan had to prove something critics said he didn't have: depth, adaptability, ring IQ. This wasn't a
surprised a bit. I'm sorry. Were you surprised a bit by how it seemed like Mario really didn't have any answers for anything that
I was surprised. Mario, sometimes he can fall into that one-dimensional type style, being a little stationary, staying at the mid-range and not being first, staying at the mid-range and not, countering off and firing off. He's not the most reactive type of fighter, If he can have his way and, be technical, you're fighting his pace, then he's most comfortable with. When it's not like that, then it's kind of tough.
This version of Ryan beat Shakur Stevenson. Shakur was in attendance, yeah.
That I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think that Ryan Garcia, I think that the style of Barrios kind of, also helped with Ryan's style. So, styles make fights. I just can't say that, he'll beat Shakur or be a good fight for Shakur because he's looked good against Barrios. Barrios is not a Shakur Stevenson, with all due respect. They have totally different styles. And I think with Barrios' style, Ryan shined tonight.
Brother?
What it do, man?
What'd you think about Ryan?
Congratulations to Ryan, man. No better way than to win a world title, welterweight, WBC, the one and only. Mauricio Suleiman, Jose Suleiman. Shout out to Ryan Garcia, man.
Were you surprised how dominant of a performance it was?
No, it's just depending on which Ryan you're going to get, right? And we got the Ryan that everyone likes to see, King Ryan.
If we get that Ryan in a Devin Haney rematch, what happens?
Well, you can't put them guys in yet. We got me in the division now. I'm going in that division, so we'll see.
I was gonna say he did call out, the man that you just faced, Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
If that fight plays out, knowing Shakur, knowing his style, just what happens if Ryan faces Shakur?
No, la podía. Sí. Habla con él. Cuando Okay. Yeah.
What happens if this Ryan rematches Devin at welterweight?
Hey, man. Victor Conte ain't here, man. God rest his soul, so we'll see where that goes.
Thank you, Tio.